Hey there, good morning, Pat. Well, we're keeping an eye on the stress tests on the big banks today. That will basically tell us how well the nation's biggest banks are doing with the recession behind us. Boeing's Dreamliner looking like more of a nightmare after yet another problem. We may feel the impact on Wall Street today. Stock futures this morning are indicating a lower open. But does technology belong in that classic game, paper, scissors, rock?
It's rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Gotcha. Oh, I didn't think you'd go back to it. Gotcha! You wouldn't think so.
A Dallas mother is denying accusations that she tried to sell her baby online. And we knew we'd be talking about The Dark Knight Rises as we woke up this morning. We thought we'd be talking about the number of people who went out to see that movie. We thought we'd be talking about what people thought, what critics thought.
Yeah, their reaction, that kind of thing.
We're talking about a horrible tragedy that's continuing to unfold in the Denver area this morning, so we're going to get to that. You may not be liking all of the changes that Facebook's been making lately, but workers at the social networking company are really liking their boss. Getting approval in the House of Representatives, but it may not get such a warm reception in the Senate. Today, I'm crashing practice. Well, lawmakers have a full plate this week, and some of the issues that they're looking at need to be decided by Saturday.
It just turned into a party. Robert Griffin III was leading fans in dances. Everyone was on their feet. The band was playing.
Total sweetheart. He wouldn't defend himself if you beat him to death. I swear to God.
There we go.
Isn't he wonderful?
Pulling off the snake. We're so glad that you're waking up with us this morning. If you're standing in front of your closet or your dresser struggling with what to wear today, we're going to make it a little bit easier for you. Put on some red. It's a decision that affects every single person here in the U.S., and that decision will be made in just about 4 hours. The U.S. Supreme Court is set to rule on whether President Obama's health care law is constitutional, affecting how each and every one of us gets medication and goes to see the doctor. This is raising concerns about another possible attack on Fort Hood. Now, majority of Texas high school seniors not college ready.
Oh no!
There isn't time to be scared. It certainly makes shopping convenient.
I guess so.
Call them up, say, come on over to my house. Texas A&M, Texas, and Baylor all going bowling this holiday season. So the big question, of course, is where everyone trying to project that. It's a one-way ladder. Yes. If I go up this ladder, it means... Gotcha, come on.
Stay straight.
I actually cross-country skied to work one day because there was so much snow, so I guess that counts too. WorkingPoorFamilies.org found nearly a third of all working families may not have enough money to meet basic needs. I am angry. And if you're a Mac user, you should be too.
I know where we're going with this.
You know what? Keep in mind that your iPhone cannot love you back.
We're a couple of days and already a record-tying day here in Central Texas. 107 degrees yesterday. That's just not normal.
Yeah,
Tropical storm Debbie made landfall yesterday. Debbie, of course, is the fourth named storm so far this hurricane season.
D. Okay.
The last time that we had 4 named storms this early in hurricane season was 2005, and that, of course, was the worst hurricane season on record. We had Wilma, Rita that year. Of course, we had Hurricane Katrina as well. So former Baylor basketball player Richard Hurd remains in FBI custody this morning. He's accused of trying to extort Robert Griffin III. Well, lawmakers have a full plate this week, and some of the issues that they're looking at need to be decided by Saturday before the holiday break begins next week. First, money to create or save 2 million transportation jobs. That runs out at the end of this week if Congress doesn't pass a highway bill by Saturday. Department of Defense recognized Gay Pride Month with a ceremony at the Pentagon yesterday. Several hundred service members and civilians packed an auditorium at the Pentagon as the Department of Defense marked Gay Pride Month. President Obama and Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta addressed the large audience by video conference. A new city manager in Killeen this morning. Sort of. The city council officially hired interim city manager Glenn Morrison last night. Killeen's been without a permanent city manager for some time now since the firing of Connie Green last year. Now, Green's contract buyout of $750,000 led to last year's recall, ousting 5 city council members. Killeen Mayor Dan Corbin says the city can now get on with other matters. Yeah, the rising temperatures we're seeing could create some problems when you're on the road and driving. Extreme temperatures can cause your vehicle to overheat, costing you hundreds or even thousands of dollars in repairs. Experts say constantly monitoring coolant levels and temperature gauges could save your car, as well, of course, as your bank account. They say older model cars may be particularly vulnerable to these higher temperatures. And we're not talking about 95 degrees, we're talking about 105 degrees. AAA says scheduling regular maintenance checks are key because the heat can also affect your battery life as well as your tires. Okay, college fans, we've been talking about it for years now, and it looks like finally it's going to happen.
Yep, a committee of conference commissioners.
And the other question is, who makes the decision? What kind of committee is going to come up with these 4 teams? This next story of maybe in need of career change. It's a job that you wouldn't expect to bring in 6 figures. It's not a doctor, it's not an engineer that we're talking about. We're talking about a nanny. I am angry. And if you're a Mac user, you should be too.
I know where we're going with this. After the break, find out why Teal is so mad.
Well, I am angry this morning.
I know.
Chris Radcliffe.
I know you're upset about this.
I am very angry, and if you are a Mac user, you should be angry too. Apparently, travel websites like Orbitz have done some research, and they have discovered that Mac computer users spend about 30% more on hotel rooms.
Okay, well,
What they're doing is they're able to tell if you are searching their website from a Mac or from a PC, and they are directing Mac users to more expensive hotels. Poindexter, why, Chris?
because it's hot, hot, hot out there. Congratulations to Sean Hobbs. Today's the day, 15th anniversary of the director's chair. The first film he ever reviewed, Face Off.
Face Off.
John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. Great movie.
Great movie.
Love it.
All right, we'll try to
Didn't get
stay.
4 stars.
No, try to stay cool on this Wednesday morning. We'll see you back here on a Thursday.
Have a good one.